Okay, so when you're ready to create a new set of problems for your child, your student, to answer, here's what you're going to do. First, you're going to go ahead and open MathPad, and you can see I've opened it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in as the teacher and create a problem set. So I'm going to click on teacher, type in my super secure password of teacher, that's all lowercase, click OK, move this guy out of the way. I'm going to go to my teacher menu. I'm going to go to assignment builder. And now I get to put in my problems. If I have a simple math problem with no words, all I'm going to do is in the problem formula area type in my problem, so 4 plus 5, and then I want to put in the equal sign, and there's a reason I want to do that, because when I hit tab and I tab down, you'll see that it has solved the problem for me. I wanted to show the problem, show formula for these kinds of problems, so that way it's ready for your student to go. If you would like to have it set up in vertical, you can click here and it'll set it up vertically for your student. Choose your answer type. We are not looking for any kinds of fractions or decimals, so we will just take the default any equivalent value. Need to add a new problem, so I'm going to click on new. You can see it says problem number 2. I'm going to give another problem here, so let's do 45 plus 88 equals. It defaulted to show formula and it defaulted to vertical because that's what I did last time. I hit my tab key and you can see it's figured out the answer for me, and I've got a nice little vertical problem here. Now let's say we want to do a word problem. So we're going to click in problem text. We're going to say John has 5 erasers. Kate has 3 erasers. How many erasers do they have all together? I'm going to put in the problem formula because it doesn't automatically, the computer doesn't read the word problem and figure out what it needs to be. So we're going to make that 5 plus 3 equals. Let me make sure I did that right. Yep, 5 plus 3. Now, if I do that, you'll notice what's happened on my screen is that it shows the formula right there. We don't want that with our word problems because the idea is to see if our students know what they're supposed to do. So we're going to get rid of show formula. But the computer still needs to know what the formula is. I'm going to click, let's do one more problem, and let's do one that requires regrouping. Let's do 21 minus 3 equals, just to do some different. We want to remember to show our formula. All right, good deal. We're done. Hit close. We've built our 4 set of problems. We want our student to come back and do it, so we're going to do File, Save, and I like to save things on the desktop because it's easier to find them. So I'm going to call this assignment Test 1, and you can name it whatever you would like. No big deal. I'm going to click Save. When I'm done, I'm ready for my student to come and do his worksheet. I'm going to exit out of here, exit out. I'm going to say, okay, it's time to do your work. So we're going to find MathPad. It's coming. I'm going to go in as my student. His name is highlighted. We're going to click OK. We're going to go File, Open. We're going to go to the desktop because that's where we put it. We're going to find our file. It's Test 1. Click on Open.
5 equals.
And now we have a chance to look at some of our navigation. This button right here takes us to our problem set. This button over here takes us to our manipulatives. Let's go back to our problems. This is our built-in calculator. This button takes us to the next problem. This button takes us to the previous problem. This one would let us add another one if the teacher gave a bonus or something that wasn't on there. So we can go ahead and put in our answer.
9.
We can,
9, correct.
It puts it up in the answer box and it tells you if you got it right or not.
Correct.
That will also check our work.
Check work.
This will speak any text that we have highlighted, and this will change the fonts a little bit. We also have cut, copy, paste, and trash. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and finish up this problem set. We'll click on the next to get to our next problem.
45 plus 88 equals.
If the speech is getting frustrating, we're going to go to our preferences, and we can go to general, and we can say, I don't need you to speak my problem. I don't need you to speak my answer. We can say I don't need you to speak the entry or the toolbar, and that way you don't have to listen to it, but you're certainly welcome to leave them on. I'm just going to go ahead and leave them on. So 5 plus 8, that's 13, so I put down our 3. And then let's practice using our little exponent tool right here. We click on next. We need to put that 1 up above.
1.
Okay, 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 8 is 3, so that gives me another 13. We put down our 3. Put down our 1. We've solved our problem. We can go ahead and check it.
Correct.
Or just leave it. We're going to go to the
John
next
has
problem.
5 erasers. Faith has 3 erasers. How many erasers do they have altogether?
So now
5.
I've got to do my problem. And I'm going to do it vertically. So 5. I'm going to use my plus sign on my keyboard, my keypad. Plus 3. I know that's 8. I'm going to check my answer. Yep, I thought I was right.
8.
Now it puts it up in my answer box. Let's do the next one. Okay, so 21 minus 3. Let's practice using some of our other tools. 1 take away 3, we can't do that. So we're going to go to the 2. Cross out. That's going to become a 1. Make it back. Okay, so now we borrowed a 1. We're going to click on that number.
1.
No, we didn't cross it out. So now we have 11 minus 3, which we can do. So we're going to say that's 8. 1 minus 0 is 1. Going to check it in my answer box. And we are done. There's no more. You heard it dinged at me. If you wanted to print this out and give it to somebody, you're going to go to File, Print. We're going to all copies. I'm sorry, 1 copy, all problems. We want the worksheet pages. We didn't use the manipulative, so we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of original problems. We want the student name. You can leave the rest of that there. We click on Print. It will print to your default printer. Now mine is not an actual printer at the moment. So you can see here's an example, and it's highlighted what your student's answer is. Let's see, where's page 2? Anyways, that's the gist of how MathPad works and some of the basic functions. Good luck.